just on the result as a whole, how good does it feel to finally get a win?
I mean, we've been wanting this feeling to come back, and tonight was just a team effort. Everyone just grind. The starting level, the guys on the bench, it was just like, this one was just really for the team and for the fans that's been coming out and cheering us on.
Take us through that goal a little bit. Obviously, it was a great assist from Thomas, and then you put it away. What was the movement? What did it kind of look like there, and what was that moment like going through your head?
That's just a team philosophy, forward first, and Thomas was there like anticipating and went to the ball first, and that's just a man that's kind in front of goal. And he looked for me, I was shouting his name, Thomas. I'm like, as I said, it doesn't matter who scored, so he just picked me out there and I just finished it off.
You personally, getting back in the score sheet, like feels huge. How does that feel for you to actually get that in the back of the net after a few weeks where the team hasn't been doing that?
I'm just being patient because I know goals will come this season, so I felt it coming closer and closer for the past game. Even when we were losing, I could just feel like my momentum, like I wasn't like low on confidence or anything. I just felt like my goal was coming, so I was just staying patient.
You've got a big one coming next week and back here at home against Rhode Island. How important was the win tonight, and what can you kind of do to now start to gain some momentum going into the summer?
It's just a good week of practice again. We've been good, especially this week, and I think we just have to just take it game by game. We're in a good rhythm now after this victory, and we have to just stay hungry, and Saturday will speak for itself.
A couple of assists tonight obviously played an important role in the win, but just as a whole, how important was that result for the team?
Yeah, we were in a bad streak, and so it was very important for us to come out of it, especially at home. The stadium is always full, so we want to keep it full, you know. So yeah, tonight we gave our best. We were there to fight for each other, and I think it showed. So.
Showed a little bit of a good composure there on the second goal with the assist. Just kind of take me through the connection you had with them there to make that pass over rather than shoot it first time.
I don't know. I never shoot. My family always get upset at me because I never shoot and I don't score goals. But I saw Becky and I just give it to him, and I know he's gonna put it away. So. Yeah.
Come from behind victory. Obviously, there's not been victories in a little while now, but the first time of the season, gone down, fought back, got a couple of goals, got the win. How does that feel? How does that help you going forward?
Yeah, so that's a really good win because we showed that we were strong defensively. That's where we lacked lately. And so yeah, going forward, we're just gonna keep it simple, keep the way we play right now with the same athleticism, because going forward, when you have Beckford, when you have Engalina, when you have Williams, Epps, so yeah, we're gonna keep pushing like that, yeah, for sure.
And when you're kind of in that slide and then you go down 1-0 again at home, what is the mentality like? What are you telling to your team? I mean, what do you do there to be able to claw your way back from that position?
I think we started the game pretty well, and it was really an unfortunate goal. We were in the bad streak anyway, so we're just gonna keep playing, keep it simple, keep the game plan, and keep pushing. We just never stop. We just put her head down and we just keep going.
You ready?
Yeah.
So, how bad did the team need this result?
Badly. We needed it badly. We talked about it being a final all week, and we treated it like that in the second half of the game, but we have to treat every game like that now. I'm really proud of the guys for sticking together and responding. I have a couple friends around the league and in MLS that have been through similar patches like this, and they've all kind of said you come out with a little more glue, a little more grit when you come out the back end of these things, and you can feel it in the locker room right now, so it's important to keep that momentum going as long as we can.
And you were on kind of the slide coming into the game. You go down 1-0 at a goal that could have been maybe avoided. How do you kind of respond to that when you're in that sort of situation? It just feels like nothing's going your way.
Well, it's felt like that for 5 games. I mean, we've had crazy decisions go against us. We've had odd plays from individuals. We've had all sorts of just crazy circumstance go against us. So I think what we've talked about is when we go down, like, who are you? Where's the character? How do you want to be remembered after a game? And for that type of response to come through, I think they'll be remembered well.
And especially to come out in the second half and score the go-ahead within 5 minutes. I mean, what did that message look like to the guys in the locker room at halftime?
We just said the game starts over now. It's 1-1 at halftime. The game starts over, and it's got to be a fight from the word go, and we were up for it. Like, the guys were up for it. great for Becky. See Becky and Meach score in the same night. I thought Marcus was good. Thomas was excellent. Beverly was excellent. So, you know, there's a lot of positive to take from a game like that. Even though we took on water for a little while, I'd be lying if I didn't say that. You know, we had to deal with corner kicks. Renan had to be big, and he was. So, good collective team performance. There wasn't one guy you could single out.
So tactically, a couple of changes. Beverly starts. That hasn't been the case. Thomas playing a little more of an advanced role to assist, right? That's great.
Yep.
What was kind of going into that thinking, the changes you were trying to make? I know you've talked about it in previous weeks. Got to make some change. Got to find something that works.
Yeah, when you're on a little bit of a skid, whether some of it's out of your control or not, as I alluded to, you have to change things until you find the glue again, the grit, the cohesion, and I think we found that tonight.
2 goals in 2 games for Michi, not especially a pretty one tonight, but
Yep.
they all count. How important is it to have him in that kind of form scoring?
Vastly important. I mean, he helped me turn around that franchise in Colorado, and he's going to help me turn this one around.
As well, you said Thomas had a good performance, and I thought that assist was particularly good. He had that second goal.
Phenomenal.
I mean, that's sometimes stuff that doesn't necessarily show up on the stat sheet, but just how important it was seeing a performance like that.
Well, I split the man of the match in the locker room between those two and gave Renan a nod as well, but it was Thomas and Michi that I thought truly stood out in this game tonight.
And just last thing I was wondering is, you've got Rhode Island's coming in next week. That's a big one for a number of reasons. How important was it in terms of that match to kind of get something going here at home?
Very, very important. It's a good question, and you're right on. I mean, it's going to mean a little more to everyone involved, so it was important to reset before that match.